I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Wednesday, August 5th. Today, under contract.
This facility is unique in Canada in that it'll help alleviate that problem.
Why a new multi-million-dollar medical laboratory is coming to Winnipeg. Also today, a hefty price.
It means investing in climate-resilient infrastructure.
The eye-opening cost, 2 days of storms in Manitoba and Saskatchewan cost the insurance industry. Plus, rolling on the river when a popular water bus will be back in service. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. They say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And that is the mentality behind a new multi-million-dollar medical laboratory planned to be built here in Winnipeg. Standing by with the details for us is CTV's Taylor Brock. Taylor, we learned today the federal government has awarded a design contract for the facility. But what exactly is it going to do?
Well, Marilee, the feds are building what it's calling a medical countermeasures lab. So as the name suggests, folks working inside will be given the heavy task of finding ways to treat public health issues before they become a crisis. To get the lab up and running, the federal government plans to spend a total of $267 million.
This design contract is the first step towards a $267 million national facility that will strengthen Canada's capacity to develop vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostic tools.
That's MP Terry Duguid, who says the new facility is going to be built next door to the existing National Microbiology Lab here in Winnipeg. Now, that lab has already helped respond to outbreaks such as SARS, H1N1, and COVID-19, and even helped develop the first Ebola vaccine. Officials say this new facility won't be an industrial-sized assembly line for producing vaccines. Instead, it'll be making small batches to be sent out for further testing.
They need high quality products to be able to use to go into that testing, and there just isn't much capacity available in Canada. So that's a real roadblock in Canadian researchers moving their ideas forward. And so this facility is unique in Canada in that it'll help alleviate that problem.
The facility is expected to create dozens of new highly skilled technical jobs and continue ongoing partnerships between scientists at the National Lab and the University of Manitoba. Now, to get this new facility going, a $10 million design contract was awarded to Winnipeg-based Architecture 49.
Taylor, what is the timeline for this new facility? Do we know when it will be up and running?
Well, expect a long wait, Marilee. It's aiming for the design work to be done by 2029, with construction starting the following year and eventually wrapping up in 2033.
All right, thanks for this, Taylor. It only took 2 days of storms in Manitoba and Saskatchewan to cost the insurance industry more than $840 million. According to the Insurance Bureau of Canada, the losses are from storms on June 9th and 10th. Over these 2 days, tornadoes, hail, powerful winds, torrential rains, and flash floods battered both provinces. And it doesn't appear to be an anomaly. The Bureau says both the frequency and severity of extreme weather has increased in recent years. Officials say the surge in claims are putting pressure on the cost of insurance premiums, adding, while we can't control the weather, we can control our exposure to it.
And so that means building in the right places and in the right ways and keeping development out of high-risk areas. It means investing in climate-resilient infrastructure. Our cities face hundreds of billions of dollars of infrastructure deficit that has to be remedied.
The Bureau says when building in high-risk areas is unavoidable, community-level mitigation measures should be required. It also wants building codes and construction standards strengthened to ensure new homes are built with resilient features. 3 high-profile downtown Winnipeg buildings are up for sale. The Collier's real estate listing offers the Somerset Building and Metropolitan Entertainment Center for sale separately or as part of a campus package deal along with the Robertson Hotel. While the properties are currently owned by Canadians Corporation, no price is given in the listing. The city, however, has assessed the Radisson's value at $22.3 million. The Somerset is assessed at $9.7 million and the Met at nearly $2 million. A liquor mart in Gimli got quite the surprise yesterday afternoon when a truck drove into the building. Check this out. It happened just before 2 o'clock. RCMP say a 73-year-old woman who appeared to have possibly suffered a medical incident drove into the building. 2 people on scene were treated by paramedics. An exterior wall was damaged, but repairs were done overnight, which allowed the liquor mart to reopen today. No charges have been filed. It's your chance to see the world without having to leave the city of Winnipeg. Folklorama is back in full swing once again. Week 1 of the Cultural Festival got underway Sunday, and we are taking you along as we visit the pavilions this week. Tonight, our destination is Ukraine, Kyiv, where CTV's John Hendricks is standing by live. John, you look very Ukrainian.
Thank you, honorary Ukrainian. This is one of the great things about Folklorama is that you don't actually have to be from a community to take part and enjoy being part of a community. I am here, as you said, at the Ukraine Kyiv Pavilion, and as you can see, there is, of course, the tremendous and exciting dancing going on. That is something that, of course, that you always can come to expect here. You'll also be able to find some of the other things that you would hope to find, including pierogies and borscht. But let me tell you, they also have a lot of things here that you may not be expecting to see, including borscht vodka. I just saw that they have that here. I am very excited about that. Likely will not be drinking it on air, but we'll see. Still got quite a bit of time to find that out. A lot of things going on here at the pavilion, and we are going to have much more coming up in just a little bit. So I'll send it back to you.
All right, looking forward to it. Colleen Brady, would you do a borscht shot of vodka?
Maybe not in the next 2 hours, but maybe I'd try it. Maybe on a day when I don't have to be at work for.
I'm trying to get my head around what that would taste like. With vodka, it'll be fine, I'm sure.
I suppose so. I suppose so. But I want to put in my order now for those pierogies, John.
Yes, yes.
Bring those back.
Those are a must. All right. What is a must weather-wise for anyone heading out to the pavilions?
Well, it just be you must be aware of the possibility for thunderstorms, and for good reason. Yesterday it was more stable. It was cooler. Today we're getting back to what we've become accustomed to as of late, just not as intensely, but the heat and the humidity has been building today, all courtesy of a trough of low pressure that's zipping across the south. And you can see right now it is bringing some thunderstorms just to the east of Winnipeg. We could see some of those thunderstorms yet come through the city. You can see it looks like there's more rain shower activity, at least about to drop into Winnipeg for the time being. Not a lot to it. It will clear out later on tonight, but we will be hitting the repeat button tomorrow. I'll show you why coming up. But let's take a look right now through the CTV Live Eye. It is brought to you by Bath Fitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years. In Winnipeg right now, it's cloudy and 23 degrees. With the Humidex, it feels like 25. Winds out of the west-southwest at 35 kilometers an hour with gusts up to 50, shaking that camera a little bit for us. The pressure's dropping and the humidity is 43%. Out on the roads on this Wednesday afternoon, or in this case on the St. James Bridge, much heavier traffic heading southbound. One stall to let you know about. It's been a while since we've talked about one of those. This one is at King Edward and Notre Dame in the northbound curb lane.
Grounded. We'll tell you how many WestJet flights were canceled yesterday as the airline repositions itself following a strike. Those details after the break. Taking a look at the markets today, crude oil lost 55 cents. The loonie jumped to 71.30 cents U.S. Gold futures added $152. The TSX climbed 344 points. The Dow Jones was up 263 points, while the Nasdaq fell 221 points. The water bus is back on the river for the first time this year.
We always need to wait until the water allows us to offer the water bus.
Winnipeg Waterways says that was delayed this year because of changing water levels, debris, and strong currents on the Assiniboine River. Now that the river is settling, though, it's launching the service this weekend, connecting Corridon, the Forks, the Exchange District, Norwood, and Taché Dock.
It's been coming down. It's come down consistently, and it's finally at a point where we can reliably offer this service.
This year, the service includes a larger boat, allowing it to carry even more people, along with the hop-on and off-water bus. Winnipeg Waterways also offers a scenic boat tour service, which has been traveling on the river since the spring. WestJet is still playing catch-up after a flight attendant strike.
It's really not a good impression for the customers. You have a lot of plans, hotels, Airbnbs and car rentals booked, and it's a ripple effect on your trip.
WestJet canceled 16 flights yesterday as it repositions its planes and crews across its network. The airline warns it will take time to get operations back to normal. Its CEO has issued an apology saying, quote, "We know this disruption has been frustrating for our guests and WestJetters, and we're sorry for that. Passengers with bookings through Thursday can still change or cancel their flights without paying a fee." It was a historic day in Victoria, BC, as the Snowbirds performed its final show there for at least a few years. It was a mix of excitement and sadness for the thousands who came out to watch. After 55 years putting on shows in the sky, the Canadian Forces aerobatic team is being grounded until the early 2030s so the fleet can be replaced. The Snowbirds' final show is in California on October 11th. Whether it's a flight of pierogies or a bowl of borscht, your taste buds are in for a treat at the Ukraine Kyiv Pavilion. I guess even a borscht vodka shot, as John told us. John Hendricks is stamping his Folklorama passport tonight at the Ukraine Kyiv Pavilion. So looks like you made your way into the kitchen, John.
Hey, whenever there's an opportunity to get close to the food, I always take it. And they do, in fact, have those borscht vodka shots. Just don't ask me how many fingers you're holding up, because I don't know if I'd be able to give you the correct answer. However, I can tell you the correct answer, if you're looking for some exciting food, is right here in this pavilion's kitchen. I'm joined now by Kathy, who is a bit of an expert on all the food they have going on here. So, Kathy, let's talk a little bit about food. There's a lot of it.
There is. We've got lots of sweets. So if you got a sweet tooth, we've got it. Everything is baked by somebody Ukrainian. Somebody around the city provides it.
You accept no substitutes, not even someone from Poland?
No, it's got to be Ukrainian.
I guess if we're here in Ukraine, Kyiv, you got to have the actually authentic Ukrainians.
Absolutely. And we've got everything from cheesecakes. We've got chocolate hazelnut. We've also share our kitchen with food from Brandon.
Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to walk over here, and as you can see, obviously you have the sweet, but now they also have the savory. And one of the cool things that I think is pretty interesting is how they make the pierogies. Look at this. Over here, they have what I call as a George Foreman grill. I'll ask you if you wouldn't mind opening this up. Take a look at this. It's this special device. What were you saying you were using it for?
So we're making the Ukrainian skewer. Easy, hand-pinched pierogies, kobasa, and bell pepper.
They've got...
We also put the crepes here as well.
See, they make crepes and they make the pierogies. They make it all here in the George Foreman grill. Is it very efficient, I take it?
I think so, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very fast. Now, you guys were originally supposed to be in Dauphin. That got canceled, right?
Yes, unfortunately, yeah. But we're happy to be here. It's such a beautiful event. It's the first time to be here.
Oh, this is your first Folklorama?
Yeah, that's our first Folklorama, yeah.
Well, how's it going?
Love it. So much fun, so much music, lots of good food, lots of great cakes, lots of great people. We love it.
It is a taste of Ukraine that you are able to get right here in Winnipeg. Kathy, this is spectacular, and I assume there is going to be plenty, not just for the people here at Folklorama, but potentially for some hungry reporters and camera people?
Oh, I'm sure we can find you some. And we also supply not just here. We've got the food line. If you're a volunteer, we feed you there. Anybody coming in through the door, they've got reservations, we cut it up.
They have it available for everyone. Marilee, I might even be able to see about getting you some pierogies.
A Ukrainian
I think you might be able to hook us up. So
I gotta say,
send it back to you.
Yeah, Ukrainian skewer,
genius
idea. Yes.
You got it.
I don't know why we never thought of this before.
It shouldn't be a problem. I think it's genius.
It is. Bravo to
I know. Well, you have to have that special George Foreman grill.
All right, thanks,
but
John.
I'll make sure I get you a plate, and I'll send it back to you.
I love the sounds of that.
What is there left to say but thank you to everybody.
Remembering an icon, we look back on Lloyd Robertson's storied career next in Spotlight. Colleen Brady is back now for Spotlight, and we are remembering and honoring a legend of Canadian journalism.
Marilee, former CTV News chief anchor Lloyd Robertson has died at the age of 92.
And that's the kind of day it's been. I'm Lloyd Robertson. For all of us here at CTV News, good night. What is there left to say but thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody.
Robertson's broadcasting career started in 1952 at a local radio station in his hometown of Stratford, Ontario. His television career began here in Winnipeg. He made his national debut in 1956 with the CBC before moving to CTV National News in 1976. His trusted voice echoed through homes for more than 6 decades. He covered the Kennedy assassination, Neil Armstrong's first footsteps on the moon, Terry Fox's inspiring attempt to run across Canada, as well as the fall of the Berlin Wall, 9/11, and 17 federal elections. He was presented with the Order of Canada in 1998 and was named Canada's most trusted news anchor 11 years in a row by TV Guide magazine. Robertson was married in 1956 to his high school sweetheart Nancy and had 4 daughters and 7 grandchildren.
Our thoughts are definitely with his family. All right, this is going to date us, this next story, Colleen, but can you believe it's been a quarter century since the Princess Diaries film made its debut?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Anne Hathaway shared a video on her social media to celebrate the anniversary.
Hi, my name is Anne Hathaway, and I play Mia Thermopolis, also known as Princess Emilia Miona Thermopolis Rinaldi, in the movie The Princess Diaries.
In the video are a lot of behind-the-scenes moments on the set of the film, including with her co-star Julie Andrews. Hathaway says the film is still one of the most magical things that has ever happened to her.
Yeah, I think that was her big breakout role, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, a beloved Christmas film is gearing up for a return.
That's right. The Family Stone is getting a sequel.
Ready? Yeah, they're all watching, you know.
The original was released in 2005 and starred the late Diane Keaton as well as a slew of other stars. The same writer and director is now working on the second film. In a recent interview with Entertainment Tonight, Luke Wilson, who also stars in the original, said he's read the script and it's really funny.
Looking forward to that.
Me too.
Thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome. Your Wednesday prime lineup starts at 7 with MasterChef. The Rainmaker follows at 8, and at 9, Catch the Borderline. It's all right here tonight on CTV. A live look at Main Street at Broadway. Busy, peak of the rush, but traffic moving smoothly there. 23 degrees and a little windy out there with a humidex that feels like 25. I will show you your full forecast coming right up.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Well, you notice it wasn't a scorcher out there today, at least here in Winnipeg, but a little warmer than yesterday and certainly more humid. Reason being a trough of low pressure, not just affecting Winnipeg, but really affecting much of the province in one way or another, particularly south and central areas. I want to zoom in here and show you that it looks right now like a thunderstorm is just making its way through the Lac du Bonnet area, right over that community. And further east into northwestern Ontario, there's a line of rain showers just passing to the south of Red Lake there. Still clear for areas a little further to the east. Dryden, Sioux Lookout down into Fort Francis. That will likely change. Now in the north, it's cloudy, but also likely to see showers, at least scattered across the region tonight. Thompson is one of the areas that look most likely to see some rain showers. Same thing for Lynn Lake, but across the north, there's at least a chance. Back here in the south, here's a quick look at the temperatures. Low 20s, mid 20s, 23 in Kenora, 25 in Steinbach, 23 here in Winnipeg, and areas off to the west. A little cooler tonight in Brandon and Dauphin, 21 right now there. Now, interestingly, Brandon's overnight low tonight and Churchill's overnight low tonight are both forecast to drop to 9 degrees. So there you go. We get into the north. Speaking of Churchill right now, it's 12, so the temperature is only forecast to drop another 3 degrees over the next several hours. 18 in Thompson, 20 degrees right now in the Paw. Here is that rain associated with that trough swinging through. Good chance we could see some thunderstorms ignite, if you will, like that. Really, that trough will be the trigger. That's probably the better way to phrase it. At this point, not expecting severe weather per se, but maybe in an isolated area area or two. We can't eliminate the possibility of severe hail or wind. Exactly where, that's tough to pinpoint. We get into the overnight hours, we clear out in the south. We still have that line of rain crossing northern Manitoba, and that line of rain narrows as we get into a Thursday morning. Meanwhile, down here in the south, we're sunny. Temperatures will be considerably warmer tomorrow. But when I said ditto earlier, a day a lot like today, the reason being is that yet another low pressure trough is expected to swing through, and with it, it will likely bring more rain showers and the potential for more thunderstorms, including here in Winnipeg. You can see that moves off as we get into Friday, at least for the most part. In the north, though, we see that those rain showers wrap around on Friday afternoon. That should miss us here for the most part anyway in the south. So for tonight, if you're heading out to the Gold Eyes game, just keep in mind there is at least the risk of a thunderstorm this evening. Otherwise, a little windy, winds out of the southwest, 30 gusting to 50. We drop to 15 overnight, 28 or much hotter high tomorrow, Thursday already. Again, with that potential for showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon, courtesy of that next trough expected to swing through. Once again, southwest winds at 30, gusting to 50 kilometers an hour. Thursday, tomorrow already, and the UV index for the city is 7 or high. Looking at the long-range forecast, 23 degrees on Friday and the sun up 1 to 24 on Saturday. The sun still shining. 23 on Sunday, and yeah, back into the mid-20s by Monday, Tuesday. So we're not seeing those really hot temperatures, which may suit folks just fine. Thank you very much. Our first weather photo is from John up at Donater. A lovely look there out at Lake Winnipeg and the pier and the sun. Beautiful. Now look closely at this photo. This is from Debbie out at Leo Mo Sculpture Garden. Now if you look amongst those lily pads really closely, you can see a cute little frog there. Send us your weather photos by email to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
Skywatch Weather Pick of the Day brought to you by Provivo, Winnipeg's first and only longevity medicine clinic. Redefining health, performance, and aesthetics. Provivo.com.
Police in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario had an unusual suspect outside the station recently. Check this out. A black bear climbed up a utility pole right in front of the building. With nowhere else to go, the bear eventually surrendered and made its own way back down. Officers watched from a safe distance as this all happened and then gave it a police escort off the property and directly back towards the woods. Well, that's a relief that all ended well.
No kidding.
Pretty close to the road too, but you know, sometimes they gotta get conservation in there and get him down. I'm glad he just made his own way.
Yeah.
With a police escort nonetheless.
Of course.
All right, that does it for us this hour, but we're back at 6 with much more local news. Hope you'll join us then.